Did you know that stress from a parent during that child's fetal developmental stages can have a tremendously big impact on their eyesight? Hi, my name is Evette Rose, founder of Metaphysical Anatomy Technique, which is a powerful healing technique to release trauma effortlessly, emotionally, physically, and psychologically as well. And I'm also the founder of Metaphysical Anatomy. And guys, welcome here today. Remember to also quickly subscribe, hit that subscribe button. You do want to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest information and research that I'll be sharing with you here on this channel. All my breakthroughs sharing with you because I love you and I love to hear from you as well with all your brilliant and great questions. So guys, this is a very special day actually today. Today is Children's Eye Day. This is where we invest and we look at children's eyes and the development of that, the health of that, even challenges with that as well. What I've come to learn here in my research is that, of course, this is widely known, that eyesight problems can be inherited throughout our DNA lineage. But as with most things, not all, but with most things in the physical body that can sometimes go wrong, maybe malfunction, maybe become a little bit challenging, is when we look at emotional stress, long-term emotional stress, and the genetic makeup, the memory, compressed memory of that's now unresolved, can be passed down through the DNA lineage, because that's called evolution, guys. We know that when the DNA lineage is bringing forward different elements, different stress factors, different psychological distress, it's because there's been a huge buildup of that throughout the DNA lineage, and your DNA lineage is like, hey, listen, this is not for my highest and best. This is not helping us to grow and become stronger for our future generations. This needs to go. This needs to be shifted. And so it pushes it out through the biological body, of course, to be expressed. And with this expression can be triggered by your environment, and can be triggered by relationship dynamics, emotional stress, and trauma in your life as well. Of course, with the intention where the DNA lineage is actually saying, let's heal this, let's release that so that we can become more resilient for our future and also produce, stronger, healthier, children for the future as well. And of course, all of that is to secure a healthy future. Now, when we look at eye problems, one thing that I've come to learn is that, and I'm sure that you've probably noticed in your life, sometimes when you feel really stressed and you feel really maybe rigid, or you're resisting something really strongly in your life, you find maybe that your eyes get a little bit blurry. It's like your vision just doesn't quite come into correct focus. But when the stress passes, your eyesight starts to feel normal again and everything feels fine and you're able to see clearly again. Now, not all of you might be able to relate to that, but some of you can. And I know definitely for me, this is something that actually has happened in my life as well. Now, I've come to learn also in my research that a parent's stress has a tremendous effect on a child's eyesight. Let's first of all look at mom, right? So let's look at mom. So let's say the mother is now pregnant with the child. Her stress can have a very big impact on that child's eye development during the womb stages. And this is especially, of course, when that child's eyes were being developed. I talk a lot about this on day 5 in my level 2 advanced MAT healing technique, where we really look at how the mother's trauma and stress affects the fetal development and how that can contribute or exacerbate existing medical ailments, maybe psychological distress, and how to resolve that, how to look at really reclaiming and regaining your quality of life from these vital, pivotal moments in your life. And so now, when we look at these eye challenges, this is something that can be an expression of maybe your mother's stress when she was pregnant with you. Maybe it's a good question to ask, what emotional stress or trauma was your mother experiencing while she was maybe pregnant with you? Another fundamental point as well to look at when a child starts to have eye problems is ask the question, what's going on in mom and dad's life? What stress are they going through? What is it in their life that they might not want to acknowledge, see, or look at? What is maybe too stressful to observe and to take in? What is maybe too emotionally painful that's right in front of them that they don't want to see, depending, of course, if it's long-sighted or nearsightedness? That's also a very big influencing factor. I've also seen in my research where, for example, if a mother used medication and it perhaps caused issues with her kidneys, then this can also have a tremendously big impact on a child's eyesight. It can even contribute and lead to blindness because of the toxicity of her kidneys, releasing toxins back into the body. I know now a lot of people say, well, yeah, but the placenta is a barrier between the mother and the child. Well, actually, guys, it's not. This is a fact now. It's not. That's been blown out of the water for years now. And I've talked about this 10 years ago in my research and in my courses. And that has now also been a tremendously big factor here. But then you also have to look at what was the emotional psychosomatic causes or stress behind the mother needing to take perhaps certain types of medication that caused her kidneys to become challenged. Because now we know that whatever it is that maybe she was dealing with in her life caused her a tremendous amount of resentment. So now you know you're dealing with deep, unresolved, inherited resentment perhaps from mom's side that caused her to feel these emotions because there was something in her life that she didn't maybe want to see or something that she didn't want to acknowledge. And so, because remember, it's got everything to do with eyesight. So guys, this is a very important, also a very special day because our eyes gives us the gift of seeing, experiencing, taking in information, and also making decisions how to create our life, how to create our dreams, how to create our future as well. Because when we look at children, we know that we're doing what? We're looking at our future. So guys, remember to subscribe here to my channel. Stay up to date with me. I would love to hear from you as well. And remember to stay up to date with my latest and greatest research. And until next time, be the light that you are.